It's one thing for you to say we're going to deport all the illegal immigrants, the criminals, this, that, and the third, right? But it's a whole other thing for you to go inside of a school where a child is learning and try to take out a child out of a school all in the name of deportation and illegal criminals. That is a child. ICE literally tried to enter a school.
American citizen, she said, "You're inhumane." You are. I'm Tamara, and you're watching the Tamara Daily Show. I would like to welcome back all my returning subscribers, and if you're new here, I would like to let you know I'm happy you're here. Okay, happy Monday, everybody. It's Monday when this video is being recorded. I hope that you had a good weekend. Today, I have something different for you. I was watching TikTok and I ran across a video of a woman who says that you, American citizens, are inhumane for protecting your country, for you establishing law and order, voting for a president who puts America first. You're inhumane, is what this lady is saying. Obviously, I don't agree with that. We're going to review this video. She's upset because ICE is coming to the schools to remove illegal immigrants from the classroom. And we're going to get all into that. Before we do, I want to say something. When I was a kid growing up in the American public school, they taught us that people who came over here, who broke the law, who did not go through the legal process of becoming an American citizen, you know what they taught us that was? They told us that those people were illegal aliens. We've gotten so soft on crime in America that we see people getting upset when justice is being served. So keep watching this video to see my review, our review. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it.
And go ahead and give credit to the content creator, whether I agree with them or not, because I can already tell you this woman, I can tell we're not on the same page, but that's all right. Shout out to SH Rose. I don't know how she wants it to be pronounced, but shout out to her. Y'all check out her TikTok if you're interested in what she has to say. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this video.
It's one thing for you to say we're going to deport all the illegal immigrants, the criminals, this, that, and the third, right? But it's a whole other thing for you to go inside of a school where a child is learning and try to take out a child out of a school all in the name of deportation and illegal criminals. That is a child.
Ma'am, we're not even 18 seconds into the video and I already have something to say. Actually, we're only 18 seconds in. Why are you, the fact that you're trying to shame your country for working and doing their job, the American justice system for working and doing their job, to be ashamed of that. Shame on you, actually. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to set this video up to where we're all ashamed and, oh, how dare you do this? Ma'am, justice is being served. Really, it comes down to the parents. The parents put their child in this situation. That's what needs to be acknowledged here. I don't think you should be shaming the federal government for doing their job. This is what they're paid to do, is to protect you, young woman, so that you can be able to live your life in a free country that allows you opportunities that people out around the world envy. Not every person who comes here is our friend. There are people who want to hurt us, who want to destroy our values. That's why we have to protect ourselves. So let's keep watching. We're only 18 seconds in.
ICE literally tried to enter a school. And why are you... Oh my.
These shame tactics are just ridiculous. It's not working. Why are you... And she sounds like she has an accent. I don't know if she's from America or not. But if you're an American citizen, ma'am, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself that you're willing to put your country in danger for people who are breaking the law.
We are so incompassionate, and everybody is passing it off.
Incompassionate, is that a word?
I feel like the world is so inhumane and hiding all behind the fact that, oh, now it's a law, it's a law. No, everybody is so inhumane, and everybody has been inhumane, and that's why it's so easy to stand behind something that is so inhumane. Down to
Everybody is so inhumane. Who is the most generous country in the world? You want to know the most generous country in the world? I learned this in urban economics world economic development when I studied abroad in London. And I learned that the United States is the most generous country in the entire world. We are very generous. We go out of our way to give money that we don't even have. The United States is so humane that the United States has put their citizens in so much debt that we may not even be able to recover from. Our children's children will probably be paying for. That's how humane the United States is, ma'am. And so when you're sitting here and you're saying that the United States is inhumane for protecting its borders, for keeping you safe, for locking its doors so that criminals won't break into your home, come to your city, take your jobs, kill your family, rape your children. Sorry to get so graphic if you're young and you're watching this. I'm sorry, but these are the things that are actually happening, okay? So there has to be accountability for this behavior. We have allowed millions of illegal immigrants to come across the southern border. That's not right. When I was a kid, I learned that if someone came over here illegally, they broke the law, they didn't go through the correct process, then they actually were called an illegal alien. I learned that in the public school system. We need to bring that back. It's unfortunate that our country has become so soft on crime that we're allowing criminals to come in and run our streets. It's unacceptable behavior, ma'am. To be honest, you need to be worried about your own home instead of worrying about the home of other people. And I say that respectfully. It upsets me, and it really does upset me that there are people out there who don't understand how the system works. And these sort of people are the reason why millions and millions and millions of illegal immigrants are in our country right now as we speak. After this video, you know what? I'm going to show you another video of something that an illegal immigrant said. Y'all, I need to bring it back down. I'm passionate today. So let's keep watching this.
Core, down to the bone, down to the nature of it, it's inhumane for you to go inside of a school to try to deport a child that is actively in school, learning. That is a child.
Ma'am, it's not just a child. We don't know who the parents are. And first of all, the school system is set up for American children. The American children, their parents pay taxes in order for them to go to that school. Nothing is in life is free. This is not a socialist country where people can come in and just benefit off of our system. That's not how it works. We're not about to stretch our resources out so far to the point where our citizens are going unfed. America first. Their parents put them in that situation. And it is very unfortunate. I know that some of them are going through terrible situations back home. And I encourage those people who are going through tough situations who want to come to the United States to do so legally. If you care about the American dream, you will do it legally. I have friends from all around the world who come here and they study, they work hard, and they create great lives for themselves. And guess what? They do it legally. It's unfair to people who do it the right way They sacrifice, they stay on wait lists for several years. It's unfair to them for other people to come in here, cheat, steal, lie, to get in here, to benefit off of our resources, take our food stamps, take our whatever the federal government has been, and the state governments have been giving these illegal immigrants, allowing them to stay in hotels and benefit off of our system. It is unfair to not only, first of all, Americans, it's also unfair to the people who come over here legally. Ma'am, your shame tactics are not working. This is where accountability comes in. It is the golden age of America. This is where justice is being served. We are not allowing this anymore. We're not. We're not going back to Biden policies. We're not going back to Kamala Harris policies that we were in danger. And when I watched President Trump speak at the inauguration, I watched it on TV because he canceled the inauguration part, even though my family and we flew to Washington, D.C. to be able to see him take that oath of office. It was too cold outside, so we weren't able to actually see the whole thing through, as far as everything. But when President Trump got up there and he was speaking and he talked about his plans, and after he took that the oath of office, I felt a sense of relief come over me. A feeling of just like, I'm relieved, thank God, we have a country again. I never want our country to feel so afraid and so unsafe like we felt under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. It was clear that there was a lack of leadership. So, ma'am, if you see this video, SH Rose EEE, this video is for you. Do better. Because I can tell you don't know what you're talking about. And that's all right. We all start somewhere. But that's what I'm here to tell you. America first. Protect your own country, honey. Protect your family first. If you're American, I don't even know if you're American. I don't know where you come from. But I'm assuming that you probably are American.
They are in school. You could have waited till they got with their parents. You could have waited till they were outside. But you actively...
Ma'am, hold on.
...try to enter a school. And this is what the world has come to. And everyone on
what I don't get about that statement is you realize that if the children are arrested by ICE, then the parents are more than likely going to come to the school and talk to ICE, and they are going to be deported with their parents, which is President Trump's plan. We're not trying to separate families. We're not trying to separate mom and dad from children. We are saying mom and dad and children go back to homeland. Nobody's trying to separate families. That's why they're going into the schools, and they're trying to meet the parents somewhere where they will actually show up. And if their children are involved, they're more than likely to show up. This is common sense. Common sense people can put two and two together. There's a method to the madness. This is messy because guess what? Kamala Harris and Joe Biden made it messy when they allowed millions of illegal immigrants to come into our country and to invade our country. We're going to finish watching this, and then I'm going to show you some of the dangerous things that are happening in our country because of these illegal immigrants.
Hide behind the fact that, oh no, it's a law now, it's a law now. No, you're inhumane, and you've been inhumane, and you're hiding behind the law to hide your true character, and that's just the truth of the matter.
Our true character is actually being seen. President Trump was very, very clear. He is putting America first.
How can you stand behind something so ill in nature? It's one thing to say, oh, let's go in our records and see who's a criminal and who's here illegally, and let's go start with those people. It's a whole other thing for you to go to enter a school to try to get a child and deport them. It's really not that serious.
Ma'am, that's the problem. You're not taking it seriously. It is serious. It's serious when people who shouldn't be here are coming here and they're murdering people like Laken Riley and several other people who have been affected by these illegal immigrants. It's serious when they're coming in and they're raping your children. And guess what? When I learned this in school and college, when people come over and they take over a territory, guess what they do? They take the women, they rape the children, they rape the women, and they take over. And that's what we're seeing. You have illegal immigrants who are taking over entire towns. America, the American justice system is the friendliest justice system in the world. Only in America can you come over here illegal and benefit for several years, and then we nicely send you back to your country. If this happened in any other country, I guarantee you, some people would come up missing and you would never see them again. Because countries believe in protecting their borders for a reason, to keep out aliens, to keep out people who do not belong there. There has to be law and order in order to have a country. I love everybody enough to tell them the truth. At the end of the day, do the right thing. If you're an illegal immigrant, get documented. Do it the right way, just like several other legal immigrants have done. So that you won't have to put your life in danger and you won't have to worry about ICE showing up to your kid's school, because guess what? You're legal. And guess what? Our immigration system is definitely better than a lot of immigration systems around the world. You have an opportunity to come over legally and do it the right way. In many cases, it may take time, and sometimes it does not work out, but it's worth a try. And if it doesn't happen, it's not meant to be. Do it the right way, okay? So, as I said, we're going to continue. I want to show you another video of what I saw over the weekend.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Tamara Neely Show. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your love and support, and you'll hear from me soon, okay?